Beach vacation, golf vacation. Beach vacation, golf vacation. Why not do both? Jacksonville Beach. That's the spot. Traveling Golfer is going to take you to all of the great golf courses close to the beach and the attractions that make it fun when you're not hitting the ball around. Stick with us on this episode of the Traveling Golfer. Before I get to the golf course, I'm going to work on my bunker play.
One moment changes everything. Distance, precision, decided in a microsecond. So reduce your ball spin and get the most performance at impact with 4 yards more. A next-gen golf tee proven by pros and players like you. The unique durable design flexes at contact, reducing ball spin, giving you tighter control and more distance. So change your game and get 4 yards more. Brought to you by Greenkeepers. Golf smart.
Before the fairways have been groomed, the greens have been watered, and the pins have been placed. Before the first ball has been hit, the sand shots played, and the last putt sunk. Golf tournaments around America trust Antigua to deliver performance apparel that's beautifully crafted, perfectly embroidered, and distinctive in style. Antigua, tournament apparel specialist for over 30 years. Learn more at antigua.com.
The Cadillac Move Up sales event is here. Move up to next-gen connectivity. Move up to advanced safety. Move up to something a little more, well, Cadillac. In XT5, XT4, and the Escalade.
Current eligible non-GM owners and lessees get this low-mileage lease on this 2019 Cadillac XT4 from around $369 per month with no first month's payment and $4,290 due at signing.
Jim STRACKA here, inventor of the STRACKA line. A STRACKA line greens guide is simple to use. Look at the green and position the hole. Then determine where your ball is relative to the hole. Next, use the arrows to determine what the ball will be doing around the hole. Will it be going downhill or uphill? Will it be going left, right, or straight? With a STRACKA line greens guide, you can have the same books the pros use every week.
Queens Harbor Yacht and Country Club. Yachts to the left, Country Club to the right, and right beside me, General Manager Bob Ewing. Eye-popping sights no matter where you go on the property.
You know, it's incredible. When I first got here, I thought exactly like you did. Coming around and seeing the area and the golf course, you don't quite understand how good it is here in the Jacksonville Beach area.
You know, Mark McCumber Design. He has quite a footprint in the greater Jacksonville area, a lot of golf courses, and Queens Harbor is a good members course. It has elasticity. You can satisfy a lot of different types of golfers on this course.
Yeah, what's really great about the 5 sets of tees here, and we're going to be putting in a 6th set so we can address our super seniors. So it plays anywhere from 4,800 from the forward tees to 7,200 from the back tees. And water carries are very indicative based on where you play from, which tees you play from.
And it's the kind of golf that I like because, yes, you're going to lose balls in the water, but you're not going to be looking for balls in all the junk a lot of places. It's trimmed back nicely.
Yeah, well, being around homes, obviously we have very little natural areas. We do have a few. But you're right, when you play here, it's pretty straightforward. The landing areas are relatively generous here. So even a guy like you that sprays it around a bit is going to find the fairway more times often than not.
You're right. Now, the one thing I did notice is smaller than usual greens throughout the golf course.
Yeah, you know, the green complexes they vary from hole to hole. There's a few here that are very, very large, 6,000-7,000 square feet. But there are a few here that are more postage stamp size, and I think it's based on the way McCumber designed the course. Par 3s are relatively short with smaller greens. Par 4s and 5s, larger fairways and larger greens, so it does give a little bit of different flavor as you go around the golf course.
Biggest danger is getting too overcome by the views so that you're not concentrating on your golf shot. It really is a picturesque course.
Yeah, it really is, because it encompasses both the intercoastal and some marsh areas. So when you put those two together, and then you have our holes that sit back within the tree line, you just get a little bit of everything here. It's like southern Florida and South Carolina all rolled up into one. 17 is a great hole that turns to the left. It's a par 5, but what's tricky is your tee ball it's a very intermediate club, and it's all positioning, and the second shot is also positioned, because then you have water on the left hand side. So there's several holes like that. Number 4 is another one. And 14, 14 and 17 are 3 holes that you really have to think your way through, and our par 3s in general are very strategic in play. So if you don't come here and think about your shot a little bit, you can get into some trouble.
Hole 14, water left, dogleg left, trees left. Think before you hit. Saw number 7, a short par 3 over marshland, but you've got to be accurate with it, because the green complex is perched up in the air a little bit, so
Exactly right.
if you're just off by a little bit, it's going to reject the shot.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think that's part of McCumber's design, right, is to make sure the visual is good, but it's also deceiving. So if you don't hit the ball the right distance, you're definitely going to be in some trouble.
It's time for our STRACKA line putt of the day, and this is 3-putt territory. 60 feet from the hole, elevation, huge break. You can walk it off. You can look at it from both sides. You can look at it from the side, or you can just trust the STRACKA line guide. Regional Director for Club Corp in the Jacksonville area.
Correct.
And Deer Creek, one of your beauties.
Yes.
Tom, this golf course has been here since 1989. Some of the characteristics of it.
It is a traditional Florida tree-lined golf course, but the unique thing, it has water on 17 of 18 holes. It's got some wildlife areas that between the holes that are breathtaking. It was 285 acres carved out of swamp, much like the famous TPC sawgrass.
Number 18, since we're standing in front of this green here, is really something to remember. It's a par 5, a real risk-reward par 5.
That's correct, and when it was built in 1989, 490 yards, was maybe a little bit long for a par 5. Today, a lot of the guys here, they're literally hitting 8 and 9 irons into this green from the championship tees.
Here's the toughest question anybody's ever going to ask you.
Right.
Exactly how many golf balls are in there?
Oh, gosh. Thousands.
Oh, right.
Thousands. We do quite well on selling golf balls here.
I'll bet.
Yeah.
I'll bet. A number of the par 3 holes certainly are memorable. You have one in particular that you like.
4 really good par 3s. Number 15's water right and water short. So for a golfer that's going to cut the ball or fade the ball or slice the ball, I don't like to use that terminology, it gobbles up maybe more golf balls than number 18. Great hole, anywhere from 120 to 180.
Kendall Mills, membership director. Certainly don't hurt the setting any. It's great to have you with us.
Very much.
And it is great to be at a beautiful club that is part of the Club Corp community of 300 golf courses?
Over 300 golf courses, that's correct.
Across the country. So even though this is a private club, it is open to play by anyone who is a member at any of the Club Corp properties.
That's correct.
But it's also open to private events.
Actually, we do. We host many tournaments and golf outings in the Jacksonville community every year.
Yeah. Part of the community, part of this great Jacksonville golf community, really is thriving right now. I see a beautiful mix of pine trees, live oaks, and palm trees on the property, and some water. this seems like a rather idyllic setting, not only to play golf in, but also to live in.
That's correct. The course is actually situated in 285 acres of wildlife and natural areas. So you're constantly surrounded by, animals, live birds, wildlife. Very beautiful setting here.
Our friends at Florida's first coast of golf, of course, are very closely related to Queens Harbor. They send players there. But you have a special relationship also.
We do. Because we're part of the Club Court family, we have a Jacksonville community, which includes Queens Harbor Yacht and Country Club, Marsh Creek Country Club, and Deer Creek. So we kind of have the slogan, join one, play three, here in Jacksonville.
Sounds like a good deal to me.
It's a great deal.
Creating a revolutionary product starts by asking, what if? What if we loaded every inch with game-changing innovation? What if we had a flight tuning system to control ball flight, roll face and cup face technologies for explosive power, slipstream sole technology for more speed, and dual carbon tech with 8 adjustable loft settings? And what if all this technology and performance costs significantly less than the competition? Exotics EXS by Tour Edge. Pound for pound, nothing else comes close.
One moment changes everything. Distance, precision, decided in a microsecond. So reduce your ball spin and get the most performance at impact with 4 yards more. A next-gen golf tee proven by pros and players like you. The unique durable design flexes at contact, reducing ball spin, giving you tighter control and more distance. So change your game and get 4 yards more. Brought to you by Greenkeepers. Golf smart.
The Cadillac Move Up sales event is here. Move up to next-gen connectivity. Move up to advanced safety. Move up to something a little more, well, Cadillac. In XT5, XT4, and the Escalade.
Current eligible non-GM owners and lessees get this low-mileage lease on this 2019 Cadillac XT4 from around $369 per month with no first month's payment and $4,290 due at signing.
Before the fairways have been groomed, the greens have been watered, and the pins have been placed. Before the first ball has been hit, the sand shots played, and the last putt sunk. Golf tournaments around America trust Antigua to deliver performance apparel that's beautifully crafted, perfectly embroidered, and distinctive in style. Antigua, tournament apparel specialist for over 30 years. Learn more at antigua.com.
Drive for show, but putt for dough. Hi, this is Jim STRACKA, inventor of the STRACKA line. STRACKA line is used by touring pros and top college players every week. Now you can get STRACKA line for your home course. For just $1,500, STRACKA line will come to your facility and laser scan each green on your course. We will collect 2 million data points per green. Imagine, you will finally be able to read your putts accurately. Go to STRACKAline.com to schedule your course today.
Dave Reese is president of Florida's first coast of golf, a coast that is pretty famous, well, for one reason. You have a pretty good tournament every year.
Best players experience in the country, or best tournament experience, yeah, for sure.
But you also have a wonderful playground of golf.
Tony, we've got 68 courses in all in our 120 miles of coastline. So the Jacksonville Airport, you can really be from the concourse to the golf course in 15 minutes, depending on where you choose to pick.
Because there are 3 or 4 different distinct areas that you could focus on and plan your golf trip around. This one, Jacksonville Beach, is a little bit different.
Well, Jacksonville and Jacksonville Beach is definitely in the hub of the entire region. Jacksonville Beach you've got great lodging accommodation, Courtyard Marriott,
right on the beach.
Right on the beach. You guys stayed there. One Ocean Resort for the upscale experience, and just entertainment districts all over, peppered throughout the beach. And you've got, I know you've seen a couple clubs on this show, but others worth a mention is Windsor Park Golf Club, great Arthur Hills design. You got to bring it. It is a very difficult golf course. Jacksonville Beach Golf Club just finished renovating in 2018. They put $2 million into it and revamped the entire course. That's a great club for the high handicapper. So, you know, if you choose to bring your family and maybe it's a husband-wife, it's a great option. Bent Creek, a little further of a drive, but that place is always in great shape. Very few houses around it. It's just a great player's experience.
Each area has its own specialties. In this particular cluster, though, you have the two different experiences of the beach. They've got the beach activities during the day, and then the nightlife along Atlantic Beach, Neptune Beach, and Jacksonville Beach.
That's right.
Restaurants and clubs, a lot of fun.
Love it. That's where I live, the Atlantic Beach Town Center.
For those who want the more cosmopolitan experience, you can stay right downtown in downtown Jacksonville and still access all the courses we're talking about in this show.
Oh, downtown Jacksonville's beautiful. I mean, the St. Johns River cuts right through the middle of it. Got a great lodging option right down there, Doubletree by Hilton, downtown Jacksonville, right on the river. RUSS Chris Steakhouse, right in the belly of it. And then you're surrounded by loads of entertainment districts in San Marco and Riverside that have loads of great, local establishments, and that's where I'm most proud of, is our area and the local establishment.
Yeah, that has been a trend across the country, rebuilding the downtown areas, reinfusing it with business, bringing tourists in, and I would have to say that Jacksonville's right at the lead of that whole effort.
And Mr. Khan, with the owner of the Jacksonville Jaguars, is playing a big part of that, and I can't wait to see how it develops.
When you're in the Jacksonville area, impossible not to talk a little bit about the Jacksonville Jaguars. NFL, they're very proud of their team, and they're proud of it in the pro shop at Hidden Hills. We're with Russ Libby, PGA member, general manager, owner of Hidden Hills, and a member of the North Florida PGA Hall of Fame. Great to be in your neck of the woods.
Tony, welcome. It's great to have you here.
Yeah, the Jags in the pro shop. Get a little Jag swag.
Well, we try to represent the best we can. We love them, and we've had our ups and downs this year, but we're still Jags fans here, for sure.
Hidden Hills Golf Course, a rich history. Original course goes all the way back to the 60s, designed by Dave Gordon, and you had a PGA Tour event here.
We did. We sure did. 1966, the course opened its doors. We had the tournament here in 70, 71, and 72. So we had Don January, Gary Player, Tony Jacklin, 3 Hall of Famers win the championship right here at Hidden Hills.
In those days, it was known as the Greater Jacksonville Open. Eventually became the Players' Championship.
The Players, right. That's right.
TPC. Later on, Arnold Palmer, who played in the Greater Jacksonville, loved the original golf course. A major redesign and rerouting took place, and this golf course now is an Arnold Palmer signature course. Much different from the original, but really a wonderful golf course.
Tony, it's outstanding. You'll see how dramatic the elevation changes are out here, the rolling fairways, the oaks, the pines. You have every golf club in your bag you'll probably use during the round, because we have side hill lies, uphill, downhill. So for Florida, typically Florida flat, that's not the case out here. In North Florida, we are really a unique golf course, really the only one in town that can boast some of the elevation changes that we have here.
I read somewhere the first tee is the highest spot in the county.
It used to be.
It got flattened. Oh, no.
Yeah, they put a road up there, Tony, but it's still high. This is one of the highest areas in all of Jacksonville. And you can see it. You stand on the 1st and 10th tees and you look down the fairway. It's beautiful. A lot of wildlife out here, foxes, geese, eagles, bald eagles, you name it. We've got it. And it's really a treat to come out here and play this golf course. And yes, you're right. It's a signature golf course, Arnold Palmer signature. And we're very proud to have that moniker on this golf course.
And from the looks of it, from the second you drive in to every single detail on this golf course, it looks like it's the most private of private, but it really is semi-private, and anybody can play the golf course at a very affordable rate.
Absolutely. Now, we've been open to the public now for just about 2 years, And we're excited about the fact, we made a business model change here a couple years back. The club had been private for a good number of years. And we like to say, yes, public access, private experience here for our golfing friends. And we've got a lot of friends from all over the Southeast and all over the country now coming here to experience it. And we're proud to show it off, and we're proud to take good care of them too.
When in Jacksonville Beach, a must stop. Hidden Hills, get the history of the course, talk to a Hall of Famer himself, the North Florida PGA Hall of Fame, Russ Libby. Dave, once again, Florida's first coast of golf is the entry for our viewers to all of the courses in the area and a diverse experience.
Yeah, we've got a great balance of semi-private, private, and public golf courses that will just blow your mind. It's such a golf-rich region. And you can find it all on florida-golf.org.
There you go, florida-golf.org, the website, the entree to all of this, and the great golf experience, the golf trip in Jacksonville Beach, Jacksonville downtown, whichever you choose, and all the golf and the activities so close by.
Absolutely. I mean, there's not a place you can stay without 15 to 20 courses within a 15-20 minute drive.
All right, Florida's first coast of golf.
One moment changes everything. Distance, precision, decided in a microsecond. So reduce your ball spin and get the most performance at impact with 4 yards more. A next-gen golf tee proven by pros and players like you. The unique durable design flexes at contact, reducing ball spin, giving you tighter control and more distance. So change your game and get 4 yards more. Brought to you by Greenkeepers. Golf smart.
Before the fairways have been groomed, the greens have been watered, and the pins have been placed. Before the first ball has been hit, the sand shots played, and the last putt sunk. Golf tournaments around America trust Antigua to deliver performance apparel that's beautifully crafted, perfectly embroidered, and distinctive in style. Antigua, tournament apparel specialist for over 30 years. Learn more at antigua.com.
We're on the river, rolling on the river. Michael Corrigan, CEO of Visit Jacksonville, the St. Johns River. The big river, it's a beautiful river.
Thank you, Tony. We love it. It's the center point of our community.
Yeah, I think I can understand why there's a lot going on here. You've got TIAA Bank Field in our background here. The Jaguars play. And of course, along the river here, there are hotels and other restaurants, so there's a lot going on right in this area within walking distance.
Oh, sure. Tony, once you get downtown Jacksonville, you can do everything without having to get in your car again.
Now, if you do have to go a little farther than walking distance, there's a river taxi.
There is a river taxi.
They can take you to some of the other attractions.
I tell you what, if you get downtown Jacksonville, find the river taxi. It's going back and forth across the river. It is a great way to see downtown Jacksonville.
Now, in the general area, there are a lot of other things going on. Some of them are golf related, but not necessarily with a golf course.
Exactly. Topgolf's a great example. We have a wonderful shopping area known as St. John's Town Center here in Jacksonville, and located at St. John's Town Center is a Topgolf location. So even if one of you wants to go shopping and the other wants to get some golf in, we can do both at the same time.
We've been through all the beautiful golf courses. A lot of them have a good bit of water. It's Florida. You're going to lose a few golf balls. There's a place in that center to get golf balls. I know that.
Yeah, there's a PGA Superstore right there in the town center. So you can lose your golf balls in the morning, head to the town center and get some lunch, and pick up some more golf balls for your outing the next day.
Restocking. This is very different to have such a cosmopolitan city so close to such a beautiful beach area.
Yeah, Jacksonville's a huge city. It's 840 square miles. So there's a lot of different experiences you can have when you come to visit Jacksonville. You can spend the entire week here in downtown and see everything we have here, or you can spend a week at the beach and do the same thing. But a lot of people, Tony, they experience both of it. A little bit of beach, a little bit of river. Tony, when you come to Jacksonville, I'd encourage you to try the Ale Trail. We got 15 local breweries that are on the Ale Trail. I'd encourage you to get on and experience many of them. A couple of them I'll mention is the Green Room is one of them, and then another one right near TIAA Bank Field is Intuition. It's you overlooking the football field as you drink your local beers at that location.
Perfect. I'm in for the Intuition. I'm in for the Ale Trail. Well, Michael, I could stand here by the river and talk to you all day, but I can't. My taxi's waiting. Cheers.
Cheers. To Duval.
To Duval. We're coming to the end of the day and the end of the latest episode of The Traveling Golfer. Jacksonville Beach, a golf vacation, a beach vacation, and a lively town that presents a lot to do when you're not chasing the ball around the golf course. Special thanks to everybody from Florida's first coast of golf. And after Jacksonville Beach, we'll open up more of the golf world to you on further travels with the Traveling Golfer.
Tony Leodora's golf wardrobe, courtesy of Antigua, the leader in modern golf apparel.
Tour Edge is the official equipment sponsor of the Traveling Golfer.